Hello everybody and welcome back to the Duel Links Character Collection series. Today we have a double unlock taking care of Lulu's and Rin's missions in this video. Since they were added at the same time, it only makes sense to get them together instead of making two separate videos. So what do we have to do? Yuya wins a duel against Lulu at level 30, he summons a rank 7 or higher XYZ monster against her, Shay summons Raid Raptor Rice Falcon against Lulu and beats her with it. Finally we have to collect 3 XYZ monsters. That is surprisingly straightforward. Within the last couple of days, I had assumed that they would have a mission that says, win 3 times against Lulu at level 30. Luckily, I assumed wrong. We have a total of 10 missions for both characters combined, and I think that this one, on paper, is the hardest one. Although, if I draw into a World Character Champion, we win by turn 3, the classic number 70 play. This will be the first of 3 duels against her done. The daredevils among you can try to summon a rank 7 in this duel, but I chose to go for a separate one, that time against Strat level 10, to make things easier for myself. However, that second duel took over 5 minutes and I was not satisfied with that, so I recorded another one for the mission. My strategy here was to summon the lifetime card Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. This guy needs 2 level 7 dragons, and while I could go for stuff like Red Eyes Black Dragon as material, I went down the synchro path. Chasing after summon animations, I spent gems on Anniversary Box Volume 3 to get an alternative art Black Rose Dragon. That and the regular Black Rose Dragon from the structure deck Ruddy Rose Burning were used this time. Due to my deck structure, I had to include some level 3 tuners for those. The first attempt of this took so long because I would not get my junk changes until the very end. I wanted a shorter duel because I respect your time. The continuous trap Spirit Barrier from Bastion's starter deck is supposed to help me against direct attacks, which is what Lyrilisks can do. I had that trap in my deck for the level 30 duel as well to stay alive, since I do not take any battle damage if I control at least one monster. While assembling resources on the field, I can reduce her life points already, so that the duel ends as soon as Odd Eyes Raging Dragon hits the field, which is right about now. Are you looking for an alternative to Raging? To get Quinton and Mizar, we had to obtain a copy of New Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. I think Raging is easier to get and easier to summon though. Anyways, that's 2 missions done and we are not even 3 minutes into the video. Next, I swap characters from Yuya to Shay and clear 2 more missions in the next duel. Shay summons Raid Raptor Rice Falcon and wins with it. For that I prepared a deck with a bunch of level 4 winged beasts, Shay's level 1 skill and an optional copy of Rice Falcon that I happened to have. Nothing crazy in terms of spell and trap cards except for maybe Spike Shield with Chain to buff Rice Falcon's 100 attack points to a value that actually deals damage. And I did not even need to use those. The plan is to get 3 level 4 winged beasts onto the field and her life points low, while also keeping her monster count at check. This is going to work out perfectly, albeit by accident. I recommend having attack boosters like Spike Shield, Power of the Guardians, Shield Spear or whatever, as 100 attack points are not too great. When lifetime skills were a thing, I had Shay summon Rice Falcon and beat Yuya with it, so I had done something like that before and knew that an attack buff might be a good idea. Taking damage from a direct attack sucks, but it is not the end of the world. If only I had Spirit Barrier, that sure would be helpful. It does not matter, we got this. She has a 0 attack monster in attack position and 100 life points. Rice Falcon has 100 attack, so this is over. See, no Spike Shields needed this time. All that is left now is collecting 3 XYZ monsters. But how do we do that? Card trader, card tickets, boxes, structure decks and even level up rewards. I'm using card tickets here. If you level up someone like Kite or the Baryons, you get XYZ monsters that way. Which is what I did for a Zexel World stage mission on my Lifetime Cards account. One of Yuto's missions also required collecting 3 XYZ monsters, by the way. We can claim the mission rewards and unlock Lulu now. This was not too bad, it only took me 3 duels technically and 3 card tickets. Less than 20 minutes in real time, and I had some stuff to do in between, like changing decks or scouting out the card tickets so I knew which ones to pick in the recording. Honestly, this was one of the easier unlocks and the easiest one I had in a long time. With the power of hindsight, I can tell you that Rin's unlock will be even easier. More on that in a few seconds. Just 3 duels and 3 card tickets for an unlock is fine in my book. As we will see with the missions, Rin is unlocked with the assistance of Yugo. As we are about to hop into the duel, I can list the missions. Yugo wins against Rin at level 30, he summons Clearing Synchro Dragon against her, he also summons a level 8 or higher Dragon-type Synchro Monster against Rin and defeats her with Clearing. Finally, we collect 3 Synchro Monsters. 4 of those 5 missions can be done in a single duel if Yugo challenges Rin at level 30. Since I do not own a copy of Clearing on this account, I have to use Yugo's level 1 skill to add one to my extra deck. In addition, I play some level 3 tuners for consistency. As usual, my choice is Junk Changer because it can be a level 2, level 3 or level 4 tuner fitting for certain situations. If I make it a level 4, I can go into a level 8 Dragon Synchro Monster like Stardust Dragon. That clears one of the missions. Looking at my hand, I already have the materials for clearing, so this is what I should go for next. If only I could inflict some more damage before summoning the clearing, it would be a fairly fast win. Luckily, Rin assists me here by summoning a 2000 attack monster that is supposed to destroy my Insect Knight. However, rule number 1 is never attack me when I have face downs. And now she is in range for 1 clearing attack. So let's make the booger and get 3 more missions done. Summoning it, defeating her with it, and winning this level 30 duel in general. That's 4 out of 5 missions in a single duel just because we can. That leaves collecting 3 Synchro Monsters. At this point, my card tickets were not the greatest anymore, so I went with plan B. But before we get to that, I want to change Yugo's deck back to normal, giving you the opportunity to take a look at the deck version that I used. By the way, if you have access to the continuous spell card Poisonous Winds, you can completely trivialize Lulu and Rin as well as any other Rin attribute user. Shoutouts to its brothers HD for that one. You can find it in the box generation next or get it with box chips. That card helped my main account during their unlock events. It actually made those event duels bearable. Okay, deck is back to normal, what next? I am checking the card trader's regular inventory, and what do I find? The level 9 Synchro Monster Gigantic Castle. It is just a rare, so getting it is not too expensive. And since they got rid of the 8 hours waiting time in between, I can get 3 copies of that in quick succession. Although I speed this up a little as I do the same thing 3 times here. I think Synchro Monsters are not as common as XYZ Monsters in the character level up reward department, and the card trader is a cheap as well as reliable alternative. After all that nonsense, we completely forgot that Rin's unlock was done in a single duel. And that duel did not even take all too long. When they added Lulu and Rin, they also added something else. That would be the skill Destiny Draw Kayore Getsu for both of them. Zuzu and Selena already got that one, and you can obtain them for Lulu and Rin by visiting the card trader once more. Its skill exchange function allows you to trade for them. And while doing this is not mandatory by any means, I like to show you stuff like that. Someone might be wondering where to get the skills after all. And I suppose we might have those few extra seconds to spare. As this video comes to an end, I just have to wait for the next unlockable character to be added. Or do I? On my Lifetime Cards account, I have been chasing after summon animations, and while I got a lot of them, quite a few are unobtainable. This sounds like a series I could make in the future, and I've been working on that. Anyways, Lulu and Rin are unlocked. Thank you so much for watching.